Okay, so you may be dealing with disrespectful kids. Are you frustrated because your child is talking back at you with an attitude and you say to yourself, my child is disrespecting me. This is unacceptable. This happens to a lot of parents. You're not alone if you are dealing with this. I'm Hunter Clark-Fields, Mindful Mama Mentor, creator of the Mindful Parenting course and author of Raising Good Humans, a mindful guide to breaking the cycle of reactive parenting and raising kind, confident kids. And I want to talk to you about dealing with disrespectful kids. So what we don't realize is that that our kids are learning and absorbing everything all the time, and that some of this disrespectfulness may come in the form of that. So you may be telling your child what to do, right? We do this all the time, and kids spend much of their days being told what to do. A toddler, get up, it's time to get out of bed, put on your shoes, put on your shirt, come down from your chair, get up into your chair, into your car seat, get out of your car seat. Kids are being told what to do all the time. And the way we're usually telling their kids what to do is through orders and commands. It's a command if I'm telling you to, close the extra tab right now, right? That is a command. And sometimes that's okay, but after a while, they start to build up, and honestly, nobody likes being told what to do. Even kids. Kids don't like having orders and commands all day long. So then they start to tune you out because they don't want to be ordered about all day long. And then we start to yell, right? Because our kids aren't listening to us. It's frustrating. It's disrespectful. When we yell and we issue orders and commands, then we start to get things back from our kids that we are modeling for them that we don't even realize that when it comes from a kid, it looks very disrespectful. So when we yell, our kids go into their own sort of fight, flight, or freeze stress response, right? They have that reaction. And a lot of the behavior that we see as bad is actually can come from their stress response, right? Their nervous system. When we yell, we scare them. It triggers their body, mind, nervous system to register, us, the larger shouting parent, as a threat. And so that in the child, their fight, flight, or freeze stress response can look like yelling, kicking, spitting, pushing, doing anything to get away, or even freezing and holding breath. So when your child is yelling and saying commands back at you, they're not... Sometimes, a lot of times, they're not misbehaving. They're having a stress response because their nervous system registers you as a threat. Not only that, they're used to somebody telling them what to do all day long. So then they talk back at us. They may yell back at us because we are modeling those behaviors for them. So we are issuing commands, we are raising our voices, we are, expecting an immediate response and confrontational. And so they see from us that is the way you get your way in this life. That is how you get what you want, because that is the behavior that we have modeled for them. So we might be repeating these orders, repeating these commands, and it's not working until we're yelling. And it's not working because kids resist orders. And they literally can't learn when you're yelling, because that fight, flight, or freeze stress response I talked about, it actually cuts off access to their upper brain. It makes them unable to learn whatever it is you're trying to teach them in that moment. They actually can't learn it in that moment. So the counterintuitive solution to this problem is a long-term solution. It's not an instant get it done this second thing. The counterintuitive response to this is to stop issuing commands. And don't match their resistance. So when our kids come to us with resistance, we come back and say, oh, they're being disrespectful. We meet their resistance with resistance, and we don't want to do that. We actually want to not meet their resistance. We want to let that go by and stop issuing those commands. And I want you to listen for this, right? So the way we start to shift this and change this is we start to listen for our own language. Are our children modeling our own language? And you can listen for this. And this is what we do in mindful parenting as we start the communication modules in module 4, is that we start to listen. Am I issuing commands? Am I raising my voice? Start to take a week to listen for that and see if that's happening. And maybe you'll see if your child is modeling that behavior from you or another parent. In fact, it's much easier to hear it if you have a parenting partner who's doing that. So go easy on them. Go easy on yourself, because the reason we issue orders and commands is because this is the way in our cultural zeitgeist we are taught to talk to kids. That is the way everybody talks to kids. We think. But there is an alternative way. We teach it in mindful parenting. It starts with you. It starts with your modeling, because they're watching, right? They're watching every second. So it starts with that. If you're having trouble yelling, I have a resource for you. I put it in the comments, and it's my top 2 mind-body tools to stop yelling, and they're incredibly helpful. And I'll send you also the Mindful Parenting Roadmap. So I hope this is helpful. I hope it helps you see with fresh eyes and begin anew today, because these relationships with our kids, these relationships are so valuable. They're the most important things in our lives. And it's never, never too late to make them better, to transform them, to turn them around. And it starts with turning that attention back to ourselves. Okay, I hope this has helped. I'm wishing you a beautiful day, beautiful week. Namaste.